Hey guys, welcome back. I've got, some little fantasy molds here that I'm going to be playing with tonight. Dragon, shield, and a couple of swords. I got these from Amazon. I will link it down in the description if I can find it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of go through and paint some mica powders. And yeah, we're just going to make a cute little fantasy scene. So I'm going to start with the shield here. And this is just brown, literally brown, mica powder. Okay, so I've got 40 ml of my 1:1 here, and I'm just going to start filling these up. This has been sitting for about 10 minutes just to let it degas and warm up just a little bit. So now we're just going to let these little guys cure. I'm going to keep an eye on Mr. Dragon here because he seems to be my problem child. I seem to remember that from the last time I poured him, that he just didn't necessarily like whatever I was doing. So I'll keep an eye on him as well. And I will see you guys back for demold. See you soon. Good morning. It is time to demold our little guys here. So let's start with the swords first. Came out very well. There's a couple of little nibbly bits around that I need to clean up, but that's not a big deal. So here's our first little sword. And because these are fondant molds, these are matte, which I'm not really worried about at all. Oh yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That one is so super thin, but it's okay. We can just stick it back together with some UV resin. That's not a problem. sword is done, and now the shield. It came out really well. I like the texture on it. Very cool. Now let's see about our dragon. And this one I am kind of concerned about the tail, but it looks like it's okay. So let's see. Oh, yeah, he came out really cool. Look at that. Very cool. So let's get our little neeper. Clean up around his head. And there's a couple of bits around his tail. Go. This one is going to be a little tricky because it's in there. Let's see what we can do. Alright, so there's that guy. Very cool. So what I've decided to do is, remember this guy? Yeah? Alright. What I have decided to do is add these to this jar. And now the dragon is a bit bigger, or longer, I should say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to bend down his tail over the side of the box. And it looks like that's going to work perfectly. So yay. Very good. Alright. And he is still pretty bendy. So that's a good thing. So he should, because the back is still pretty tacky, he should stay on there. But his tail is not going to. So what I've got is my darn near empty bottle of UV resin. So I'm going to put some UV resin on the back of his tail and squish that down and hold it in place. I'm not touching the UV resin, don't worry. Alright, so there's that. So our little dragon now lives on the top of the box and his little tail goes over the side. Very awesome. So I'm just going to prop him up over here. And now our shield. He might be a bit big. Yeah, I think he is going to be a bit big. So we're going to do our swords. In just about the same way. So just going to get some UV resin on here. Get the little edges, get the little pommel hilts. And then that where I want it. And you can see that UV light goes straight through the jar, so that's a good thing. Okay. So that guy is on there. Very cool. Sorry. Accidentally tapped the camera. Alright, so now I have the choice of going over everything with UV resin to shiny it up, but I don't know if I want to. I kind of like the matte dragon. What do you guys think? I like the matte. I think it's very cool contrast. You know, just a very subtle but cool little, I mean, you can put gaming dice in there, you can put, you know, any number of things, and just have a cool little container to hold stuff in. Now this shield, yeah, he's just too big for this, so we're going to use him on a different project. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Just kind of a quick little, you know, upgrade to our jar. And if you want to see how I made this jar, I'll link it up in one of the cards up there so you can see it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. Cheers.